President Cyril Ramaphosa has wished Misuzulu a long and prosperous reign as the next AmaZulu king. And that's after he officially recognized him, saying Misuzulu's ascension to the throne is a moment of distinguished history for the Zulu nation. King Zulu and his wife Queen Mathupa Zulu passed on last year, paving the way for a new king to take over. For more on what we should make of this latest development, let's bring in President of the Congress of Traditional Leaders of South Africa. That's Kgoshi Mathupa Mokoena joins us via our telephone line this morning. It's lovely to have you on the program, sir. Thanks as always for making time to speak to us. Of course, this latest development does not put to bed the stark divisions that exist within the AmaZulu royal house, but is certainly an important symbol, at the very least, for the way forward.
Thanks very much, my leader. Contra-Lesa welcomes the decision by the President and for finally recognizing His Majesty King Misuzulu as the King of the Zulus. Indeed, it got the potential to divide the Zulu nation. But as Contra-Lesa, we are saying this is a wake-up call to all of us, a royal leadership, that let's try by all means to fix whatever we can fix before the heir to the throne pass on. Because this is a clear indication that the royal family is really divided very deeply. But we hope by this decision it will try to bring stability in the family and even to make sure that all those who were vying for the positions, I just hope they will accept this decision so that the Zulu nation can be united again. And they were calling for calm to the royal family to say, this royal family is a role model to all of us in South Africa and in Africa. It is a pity that we had to go through this, what we're going through now, my leader.
Leaders, experts in this space have come forward to clarify that we should always remember that, frankly, the throne in the AmaZulu nation belongs to the people. And if you like, the responsibility of handing that throne is bestowed upon a specific family. And in this case, it is the Zulu family. Help us understand how you feel that the family itself has treated this responsibility, given what we've seen take place often in public since the death of King Misuzulu.
Indeed, normally the heir to the throne is identified by the royal family. And usually in the royal family, we don't on many occasions use the will to identify the heir to the throne. That decision rests with the royal family. They are the ones who say no. The succession in this family will go this way. But we differ from tribe to tribe, my leader. So I'm not going to come here this morning and say maybe those who have decided to use the will and so on are wrong. As I'm saying, we differ from tribe to tribe. But usually and culturally, what used to happen is that the royal family will meet and decide as to who succeeds in the royal family. But now, being as it may, the decision has been taken already. And hence, as Contra-Lesa was saying, we just hope the royal family will, in the best interest of the Zulu nation, forget about the fight and so on, and unite around the one who has been identified, so that the Zulu nation can unite again. We know it won't be easy. It's not like an event where you press a button, things will happen. But we hope gradually, when people leave on, they will see that the bigger picture is to unite the Zulu nation. As I said earlier on, my leader, that some of us were looking upon this royal family as a role model for all of us on how the kingship or the traditional leadership is being run in this country.
Yeah.
It is unfortunate that they had to go through this, but we are hopeful as Contra-Lesa that the royal family will sit and look at this and say, no, in the best interest of our people, let's unite and go forward.
You've mentioned unity several times. I wonder what your reading of the place of monarchs, specifically in Southern Africa, currently is at the moment. And I'm asking this, of course, in the context of the criticism leveled against the monarch in Eswatini, the turbulence we've seen in the AmaZulu royal house, not the only royal house, might I add, in this country that's seen divisions spill out into the public domain. What reflections come up for Contra-Lesa about where monarchs stand in society and perhaps, the kind of repositioning that they inadvertently find themselves being part of?
It is unfortunate, the leadership, as you cited, the Eswatini situation. And we just hope those who are advising His Majesty, the King of Eswatini, are honest when they advise him, because contrary, we don't see any reason why should the King be attacked by something that he can fix himself. And those who are surrounding him that can advise him to say, your position is safe, no one will touch your position. But just allowing political activity in the country, I mean, nothing disturbs his position. Now, monarchy in our country is something that it's adored and respected by all of us. But it's us as senior traditional leaders, principal traditional leaders, and the kings and queens, so that let's make it easy for people to respect this monarchy or the kingship. And immediately we start behaving like politicians or want to fix things in a political way, and where we allow even politicians and those who claim to be supporting us to sway us to do things unculturally. That's where people are going to challenge us and even say things that are not palatable. But it's up to us as the royalty to say, what do we do under the circumstances? There is nothing wrong, my leader. When people advise you, listen to what they are saying, and if their advice makes sense, regardless of where it comes from, let's adhere to that. We just hope, as a royal leadership, as a kingship and the monarchy, will really get advisors who are going to be honest in giving us advices, because currently we are surrounded by people who are telling us what we want to hear. And you say, if I say something that you might not like, then I might not get some favors here and there. That's unfortunate, my leader.
Cryptic what you're saying, but still quite a bombshell for those who are listening closely. Thanks for your time. Really do appreciate it. Kgoshi Mathupa Mokoena is the president of Controlesa. Once again, appreciate your weighing in on this Thursday morning.